Hello everybody, welcome back to OCRP and what's new in OCRP. It's been a long time, so we have a lot to catch you up on. The Ambitioneers have been very busy with the new chunks of Roxwood that has been updated. A link for all of that will be in the description below if you want to check it out. But we now have a water park. You might have seen in some people's streams. And also Marina Beach has been extended as well. So a lot of work has been done here on the side of Roxwood. However, we are running into some issues that are killing the animal spawns. So that is what I'm currently trying to work on getting in the server to where we can have animals and Roxwood. You know, another funny thing is whenever I was in server, it took me forever to figure out where these trailers that said Moondrop Grape Soda was coming from. And apparently it's born in Roxwood, and that's where it was from. It was driving me nuts, but we found the cause. Now, a lot of the scripts you're going to see here today are from BigDaddyScripts.com from Darren. That is in OCRP and writes these scripts. If you want to check those out, they will be linked in the description below. So we can do /vehicles, and that's going to open up the new menu that he added, and it allows you to spawn vehicles not only by civilian vehicles and by LEO vehicles, but also GTA lore vehicles and fire EMS. But what's really cool about this is that you can go through actual makes and models of the cars, so you don't have to kind of guess where they're all located. So if I go into Mazda, here they are. There's your two options there. Go into Lexus, so on and so forth. That's where you're going to find everything there. So another cool script is the KQ off-road script, and what this does is allows cars to get stuck when they drive off-road. So we're driving down the road here on the sand. You can see it's not so bad, but if we spin the tires here, this thing will actually get dug down into the sand, and it's harder to get out. Now, it wasn't bad for this car right here, but if we get down onto the actual wet sand here, watch, the car will completely get sunk, and then whenever I give it gas again, good luck getting this thing out. You're gonna have to probably tow yourself out. Now, you can go real slow and try to work yourself out of the mess, but for the most part, you'll be dug down. And this really slows down the GTA driving off-road. So we now have a heli dolly and our little gator here. These are both from Code 3 Development. We have a great partnership with them. That's who makes the Bell 206 that you're seeing right there. So we're gonna back up right to it like this, and it attaches like that. And now we can pull the helicopter out of the hangar or move it into position, wherever you want to do. And a lot of law enforcement will have a heli dolly come out like this, and then they'll just take off directly from the heli dolly. So really cool to have one of these in the server as well. You'll also notice that in a few of the recent videos that we have two race tracks. We have Eldora Speedway and Hickory Motor Speedway, both done by Racing Freddy. I'll have those linked in the description below if you want to check them out. But we do have Eldora here that has good dirt physics on it for dirt racing cars. And funny enough, we have a Civ here on the server right now while I'm making this video, and they're just kind of making pace laps right around the speedway here. But you can see that the full speedway is right here in this location, just adjacent to Eldora. So we have 3 new race cars that we've added from Tooted Customs. I'll have a link to that Discord in the description. And you can see here, they are completely customizable as far as making it look like you're working on the car. So if I go into my options and we go to extras, this is where you're gonna build the car out. You can add the front fascia there, and then we can add the hood open or closed. We're gonna add the engine into it. And then we're going to start building out the rest of the body here. We have a few liveries to choose from here for this particular car, which is really nice. And then I'm using a custom V8 engine sound that I got off of GTA 5 mods for free. It's a really good one. It's the one that looked like a little Pinto car, if you were wondering which one it was. So again, we have all these extras here. We can move the roof on top of the hood there, or take it off, or whatever you want to do there. But another late model car as well. And then finally, we do have the race car that you saw featured in the recent video I did. And that is this particular late model, which is really cool. We're gonna put this whole thing together and you'll see how it all works out, which is really neat. if you want to have a trailer or something like that and you're working on the car, you know, you can do it right there. But mean sounding cars, they're very fast and a ton of fun. That is for certain. But those are the 3 new race cars we added. So we have another script here from BigDaddyScripts.com, and that is personal protection. This allows you to use pepper spray if you would like. It's just /pepper spray to have it. And then you can simply just spray it on people. You just left click and boom, you are pepper spraying somebody right in the face, and it is going to knock them out for a while. The effects will last about 30 seconds. And we do have a bear spray option as well. There's pepper spray XL, which is the bigger can, and this one here will absolutely destroy somebody, which we have seen in different videos. Another thing that was added is not just the new Zero gas station on the left here in Harmony, and Harmony Repair for that matter, and I'll show you what that looks like here as we pull in, but also we have a car wash across the street, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute. But this is the new Harmony Repair shop here for any civs that want to run their own repair shop or whatever. They can do so by using that building. And then across the way, we have the car wash. And we have a very dirty car here. We're going to get washed just by pulling up here. And then all we have to do is hit A on the controller, and we are given this little cutscene. You get the gist. It does its thing inside of there. It washes the car, and you're good to go. So another script we have now is to hide in the dumpster or search the dumpster. So we can hit X, and our guy will just search the dumpster and just garbage and see what's inside of there. And then if we want to, we can hide inside of it. And here he goes. There you go. We're inside of the dumpster, and we can hide here as long as I want. So pretty darn cool to have that ability. Another thing is the fireworks that I showed you before has been updated. And we have fireworks show now, so you can create your own show. But you can have a finale here or something like that with the box. And it's been completely updated, and it's a lot more realistic as far as shooting off fireworks. There they go, just like that. And the peds absolutely love it. Why wouldn't they? And sometimes this will cause a little bit of a fire on the ground, which is nice for fire RP. And when it's finished, there you go. It's got a little bit of fire, and it will burn out. It won't be there forever. But if you wanted to call the fire department, see, there you go. Cleaned up just like that. Another script that we have is the shopping cart script that I'm sure you have seen before. And we can just simply hit left bumper there, and now I've got a shopping cart, and I can go shopping here at U-Tool. Some of you may remember this particular script whenever we were doing the motel scene. /BDUI to open up the under the influence menu. We've got weed, painkillers, whiskey, meth, ecstasy, and LSD. You can take LSD, and yes, you will start to hallucinate and see things eventually. So I'll show you what that looks like. Oh my God, something terrible is happening. What's that sound? Oh, it's cows. Well, that's not so bad. Well, I mean, it's still kind of crazy, right? Yes. Hello, little cows. Now, what's really cool about this is that you only see this. Everybody else around you will not see this. So, oh my God, they just got absolutely lifted. So we're probably gonna get aliens, I would imagine. You hear the weird sounds and all that stuff that have been added. And yeah, it's hilarious to see people like fighting cows or whatever and screaming about seeing things. And on the other side, they see absolutely nothing. So we're gonna see how long this trip lasts. A trash can or 3 or 4 is falling from the sky. So yes, these trips are randomized, which is pretty darn cool, but a really, really neat addition in OCRP. And my guy fell over, and we just got launched in the sky, and I don't know what's happening. We're probably going to die. I'm a poet, and I didn't know it, although we didn't die. We just got launched in the air, and we're fine. So anytime you want this to end, you just open the BDUI menu up again, and you go down to Buzzkill, and boom, you are back to normal, just like that. Now, keep in mind that depending on what you use on your server, that particular script allows EMS and LEO to test you for substances, and it allows them to administer Narcan. Well, it's no secret that Sandy Shores did end up getting a facelift from the GNN assets that you see, the Binko, right here on the left-hand side. This whole strip mall's been added, but we have the new share station behind us on the right. That's it right there. And we have the hospital that we had from before, and then the motel has been added as well. And then we have Burger Shot. So all of these assets are all within the same creator. So that's really nice. They all play well together, and they're fantastic. And up here in Grapeseed, we've added the new Up and Atom burger that is also from GNN. And on Main Street here in Grapeseed, there's the addition of the Fleesa Bank. The Fleesa Bank is a pretty straightforward interior, just what we have seen everywhere else. And the Up and Atom burger is quite nice, has a drive-through in it, as you can see there on the right. But when we walk inside, you can just see the detail of the Up and Atom burger. It's beautiful. Absolutely love this addition here in OCRP. Up here in Paleto Bay, and you'll notice that the hen house has been changed to the Black Woods Saloon, yet another addition from GNN. And it's a really nice saloon bar. It's got a little stage there for live music. And then upstairs are all of the poker tables. But another interior is always welcome for RP, such as, you know, we've had hostage situations here before, and some people have just come up here to play poker, and it's been really cool. We also now have the Marlowe Vineyard here in Marlowe Valley, and it does have a full interior on it as well. It is a wonderful addition here and allows, again, more RP to happen in the server that isn't vehicle-based, which we always like to see. But this is a really nice winery. You want to do a winery tour, you can come over here, and they've got a barrel room just like this. And it's really neat. Really like this one. Another great addition is the new Blaine County Fire Station that has been added here at 1043, just right before you get to the 13. And these are our new fire apparatus as well. We have ourselves a tiller truck here that has a full trailer inside of here. I'll show you a little bit of the interior of the MLO, what it looks like. It's quite nice. We got truck 3 right there. And yes, those ladders actually work. And you can change out your extras on the vehicles to make them happen. And they all have a road array option on them in the front. Very nice trucks indeed. They are beautiful. I have them linked in the description if you want to check out where I got them. And then we have our tower truck right here that has a road array on it as well. But yeah, those are our new fire apparatus that we have. And I absolutely love this new fire station. It is very, very detailed. It's got a full, like I said, you saw the garage area there, but it has a full interior on it as well, including all the offices and cafeteria and dining room and all that stuff, which is really neat. And in the very back, we have the ability to practice some firefighting on one of the buildings back here, which is right there. There's the structure. So really, really cool. And I love the location of it. Just next to the Up and Atom burger here at 2021, next to McKenzie Airfield, we have the new addition of the little hideout area for the Lost. And you can see this opens up in here, and you have a full area to do illegal activities. And then on top of that, we do have the house itself that is modeled. And you can go inside here, got a bathroom. And then we go inside here, and then we're in the giant hangout area for the Lost. We don't have motorcycle club RP for the most part, but low-key stuff they can do. And that is what we have here, which is another nice MLO and another room in here as well. So there's a person sitting right there.
Be careful.
Be careful. Oh, he's a veteran. Okay, got it. No, they don't like us here at all. Are you trying to fight me? Okay, didn't think so. But yeah, really cool to have that building as well. And while we're in Grapeseed, you'll notice that these houses have full interiors on them now that didn't have them before. Sorry to just barge into your house here, buddy. How you doing today? And you might have seen one of these houses recently in a video I did with a standoff I had with the cops. That was really, really cool. But yeah, all of these houses all along this strip here now have interiors on them, which is really nice for people that want to have, you know, a home base that they can call their home, things like that. Yep, you might recognize this house right here because this is where the shootout happened, right in there. So very cool. Now, it goes without saying, one of the coolest additions we have made was bringing our phone script up to date into the current century. And we are using LB phones. So if I hit F2 and open my phone up, this is pretty much a one-to-one recreation of an iPhone. It works just like an iPhone. You can even have face recognition, or you can have a little type pad in there. You can go to settings and you can change out everything right here. I mean, everything you would see normally on your normal iPhone, it's all right here, man. And you can change the phone scale if you want to make it bigger or smaller on your screen, which is always nice. And you have streamer mode, airplane mode, blue, like it's just unbelievable what you can do. We've changed out ours to Birdie, which is the Y app, and you can see this is how it all works here. The camera on it is fantastic, and we can even swap, you know, side to side. You got landscape, you got all sorts of stuff you can do here. Photo and video. Video, you can take some video as well and upload it. So to go live streaming, you just hit your story and then you can go live. And when you're live, you're actually live to everybody that's on the server. And by hitting the left Alt key, we can move the camera around, and it's really cool. Hit Alt again. You can move your cursor around, change, you know, the view right here like that, and then left Alt again. We can move our camera around. It's just really cool to have that in OCRP. And there's a ton here. You got dark chat, which is, you know, anonymous chatting with people with a room. You have to have a room key to get in. You have Spark, which we don't have an account for right now. Voice memos, you know, mail, voicemail, all that stuff. It all works. It's fantastic. So something really cool that we added is the ability to have manual gears. You just get out and you just do manual, and then you have manual mode as well. And if you do mode, that'll change it to realistic, to where you can actually stall and kill the car. But if we get in, you'll see that nothing happens, right? Because we just changed the manual mode. But if we do /manual and then we get in the car, over the mini map, you're gonna see that change to gear. And now I can use A to go through my gears, and I can hit B to go down through my gears, which is really cool. And if I go into reverse, giving it gas is not how you do it. You have to do the left trigger to get that rolling, and then put it into gear here. You see, we just hold second gear all day long, and then third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and then downshift as well. Really cool that you can do this with any car, but again, you have to be outside of the car and able to get it to work. And you can short shift, which is really nice as well, because a lot of cars, especially on, you know, in GTA with the handling lines, they don't shift correctly. And this allows you to have full control of all of your gears. Just like that. Now, we use Sonoran CAD. That is the CAD that we use. And if we go into, say, like I'm a police officer here, what's really neat is that we can now have a body cam. And if we just do /body cam, it's going to turn on our body cam. You'll see at the top right now. That means that the dispatcher will actually see my screen for what it is. And it gives a nice big picture of what's going on. And then we just do a simple /body cam to turn it off, and we ask all of our officers to keep them on at all times. It helps us with panic buttons and things like that, so it's really cool to have the body cam feature. You'll notice we have some new train platforms here and stuff for that. That's because the train script was updated, and if we do train and then we do passenger, we can grab that. We got an Amtrak here ready to go, and it works just like before. However, we do have a much louder horn. Which is nice because people will actually hear it. It's not that faint sound in the distance. But we're gonna go ahead and get this thing up to speed here. And now civs can ride on these. So you can actually pick people up. They have to have money in their account to do it. But they can be picked up, and they're going to be good to go here. But I'm going to show you what you can do. You can go really fast, and you can actually derail one of these. In fact, I'll just show you the new emergency brake option. Hit the space bar there, and we have a emergency brake on that. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this train, and I'm going to show you the freight train, and we're going to derail it. So now we have a freight train full of logs. Perfect. That's what we need to take to Paleto Bay. So I'm going to get this thing up to speed, and I'm going to show you what derailing one of these looks like. And you can anytime derail by doing /derail, but if you're going too fast around a corner, it will derail the train. But I'll just go ahead and do it right here so you can see what it's like. So I'll just do /derail, and bam, we have a full derailment that just happened. You can see it's nothing too crazy or anything like that. It just, you know, make sure that the train is not on the tracks completely. And you can use that for RP and whatnot. Another great addition by BigDaddyScripts.com. And I'm going to go ahead and just do a /delete train. It's as simple as that. Now, you might have noticed little white buses and blue buses as far as the icons on the minimap go. That is the new job here. That is a bus driver script. So we can come in here and we can say we want to do Mirror Park LSIA, and then our bus is around the corner. So we have to go over to our bus, and then we're going to be able to start our route, which is really cool. So you have options to go up to Sandy Shores if you want and drive the coach bus, but we're going to be driving one of these. And this is one of Darren's scripts as well. This is BigDaddyScripts.com. And this one in particular has custom buses on it. So if you're wondering where the buses come from, that is where they are from. So I'll put this thing into gear here. We're still in manual mode, so that's the reason why that's happening. And simply, we can just get out and we can do /manual, and we can turn it off. And then when we get back in, we'll be in automatic transmission again, which is nice. But you see, it draws yourself a pretty purple line to your destination. Now, your pay and all that stuff is affected by how you drive. So if you're driving really terrible, it's going to know that. So you want to drive, you know, semi-realistically or realistic as much as possible, especially if you're on the live server. That's what you would want to do. Let's put our seatbelts on before, you know, we get ejected from the bus. But yeah, you do get paid as a job. It's a passive RP, you know, script. So let somebody do whatever they want. So we got the green light here. We're making a left-hand turn, and our first stop is right here in orange. And when you get close to it, it just kind of, it's anywhere you want it to be. And then you hit the 4 on the numpad, and that opens up the doors. And then you have hazard lights on automatically, which is really cool. And AI people will get on the bus, and they will get off the bus. You hit 5 on the numpad to close them up, and then we go to the next stop. There you go. We made $1,850 as a bus driver today, so I finished out the route and wanted to show you what it was like. So we do /usurf on somebody's car. Now we can surf on their car, and we can emote or whatever we want to do. So I could just do like an E-sit, and it would sit down on the front of their car there. And as they drive off, we're attached to their car, so they can't get rid of us if they wanted to right now. I know it looks kind of jank right here, but it works with other civs, so you can ride on their cars by just doing a /usurf, and you're good to go. So that's a quick overview of all the new things that have been added to OCRP since the last time we went over everything. I will go into depth when we get our new LEO vehicles all finished. We'll go through the whole fleet when that time comes. But let me know what you thought of it in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.